Okay, I want to start off with wishing myself a mazel tov. I had a ureinikel, so I just wanted to say that I joined officially the Senior Citizens Club of Ureinikel, and that I'm always cold and always wear a sweater, and that's when it happens when you get into the Senior Citizen Club. But Mitzvah Shem by everybody shall be zeicha to have banim uvnei banim eskum b'Torah b'mitzvahs. So the reason why I'm mentioning it also, because it's been bothering me lately that we just went through a big Yontif Chanukah, and this Yontif Chanukah had major iris that came down, and we all got a chelik of the araganus, and we ate many donuts, too many donuts, and we were always sameach, and we did all the things we're supposed to do. We all had a big tefillas that you're supposed to have during, and kavanas that you're supposed to have during lighting the menorah. But Maisa Yantiv is over, so by the other Yom Tovim with karbanis, you have an Isru Chag. Chanukah, there's no Isru Chag. So when it's over, it's over. You have Sreifis Hapsilim, but it's not a Yontif. Especially, it was very windy. I did it, but it was very, very windy. It was very hard to do. But we walk away from a Yontif. What are we left with? So, simple Pashup Pshat, I'm not saying any grace aside this, is that we've learned all along that the Rebbeinu Shalom created the world. We're not getting anything direct from the Rebbeinu Shalom. Everything we get, we're getting b'Torah's Rishimu, a Roshim, right? You say by Yaakov Yotzim in the ear, that's a Roshim. He left over a Roshim. What happens with that Roshim? Does it happen the same thing as the Chanukah, as the Iris? Answer is no. The Iris, we learned that they go up, they go back up to the Matzil, and Olam HaNekudim, Akudim I should say, they don't stick around. But a Roshim, this is brought down, a Roshim stays Netzach Nitzachim. It always stays. So even though the Yontiv of Chanukah left us, but the Roshim is here with us. Now the only problem is that we don't feel the Roshim so much. So even though the Roshim is here, but we're not necessarily proper mekabel that Roshim. We let it slip on by. 2 days after Chanukah, everybody's on diets, no more donuts. The only Roshim left is I had too many calories. And that stays, unfortunately. It should go away, but it stays. But I'm saying that the Roshim that's left over, and you see it from what we learn on a regular basis, that everything has a Roshim, and you see it in the beginning of the Bria. Rebbeinu Shalom had a Tzimtzum, and the Tzimtzum left over a Roshim, and the whole world is working with Roshim. The whole Bria was created with Roshim, only impression, not direct iris. Therefore, when a Yontif passes us by, we have to chaperein on the Roshim, because the iris, just like the candles go out, the iris go out, we're left with a Roshim. So therefore, we have to chaperein on a Roshim. And I started off saying, I wish myself a mazel tov, that's also a chelik of Yana Roshim. Why? A person has parents. After 120, the parents go away. What are you left with? The parents are not here anymore. You're left with a Roshim. And that Roshim also stays nitzchi. It stays with you your whole life. My tata did like this, my mother did like this, whether it be in minhagim, whether it be in hanhagis, whatever it is, that Roshim stays with the person la'olam. And that's an important thing to take with you, that it's not only mitzad father, mother, rather it goes also mitzad rebbeim and other mashpiyim everybody has in their life. So you have to chaperein the Roshims. I wanted to touch on this week's parsha coming up, Parshas Vayechi. It says there in the beginning of the parsha that Yaakov rotza legalis is haketz. Right? He wanted to say when Mashiach is coming. Right? There's a problem with that. Rashi says that Rosh Hashanah took away his Ruach HaKodesh, that he shouldn't be Megal HaKetz. You have many people today saying when the Ketz is coming. Seemingly from Rashi, we should have a right that we're not supposed to be Megal HaKetz. However, we are very, very much supposed to have a great cheshek for the case. We have to achakalei b'cham yom sheyavai, right? We have to daven every day that Mashiach should come. So if we daven every day, just make life easy. Tell us when it's going to be. It'll be in 100, 200 years. And then I don't have to worry about it anymore. I'll do my mitzvahs, I'll be a good boy, I'll do everything that I have to. Why can't we know? So I saw the Mefarshim bring down, they asked this question, and they say, I'm not saying anything up beside it, anything, just saying Pashup Pshat, that if we would do that, I think the Klei Yakar mentions it, that everybody would go out and buy very fancy houses, and they would say, why should I move and go to Eretz Yisrael? Mashiach is going to come. I'm happy here. Leave me alone. That's what happened to the Yidden by Mitzrayim. I want to stay here in Eretz Goshen. I have a good life. Right? Why should I leave? So therefore, if Rabbanu Shalom would tell us when the case is going to be, so we first of all would lose our bchira, because like this we're always wanting to know when the end is coming, so we're always going to try to improve ourselves, make ourselves better, that we should be roi to be makablim of the geula. If we know when it's going to be, I know it's going to be 200 years and I'm not going to be around then, right? So I'm not going to try to do anything to improve myself to be zeicha to it, right? Everyone says, zeicha to Zeh Mashiach, right? It won't be a hope, it won't be a tefillah, it won't be anything. So in order for us to appreciate that Mashiach is going to come, I want to also, I've said this once before, I say over from my father, that he always says, he used to say it as a shtickle, like shock tactic. He says, Mashiach kommt nicht. And everybody say, as opposed to those people who run around dancing, say, we want Mashiach now. He says, Mashiach kommt nicht. The pshat is, mir dampfen and bringen. We have to bring him. He doesn't come on his own. So through our mitzvahs and ma'asim tovim, that's the way we'll achieve the geula. Another thing that's mentioned in the Parsha, it says that Yaakov Avinu was the first one who got sick. So, obviously there's a mitzvah to be mevakar chayla. So I'm just really pretty much saying over what the Arizal says, that when a person goes to be mevakar chayla, so you're taking away a chelik of the chalyai, and how are you being mesaken it? Because the word chayla is gematria mempes, right? So which is connected mita. The person's sick in a mita, right? So if when you go to be mavaka chayla, you're taking away a chelik of it. Zok the Arizal, that a person, the reason why he's sick is because he's missing the shar nun, and in order to achieve the shar nun, you should be mechavim when you go visit the person. So to be mechavim to shem ma, which is 45. Plus the 4 ICS Havaya, which is Yud Kei Vav Kei, and that's 49. And then you should be mechavin to add in that extra shar 50 in order. The reason why he's sick because he's missing something. So if you're mechavin to add to him that 50th shar, that'll be his refuah shalema. Problem is we don't really know what to be mechavin to. What are you being mechavin to? Right? We know the Moshe Rabbeinu also. Moshe Rabbeinu was lacking Shara Chamishim. He went all the way up. So I'm lacking Shara Chamishim, I'm not Moshe Rabbeinu. What did I, no shaykhs, right? So the pashut, the answer is that our level of Shar Nun would probably be Malchus, the Asiya, the lowest level shaykh. And obviously, by Moshe Rabbeinu was talking in the Imei Ilah, he was connected Das, he was connected to Bina, which is the real Shar Nun. So by him was shaykh to say that he never reached Shar Nun. By us, shaykh to maybe say that on the lowest level, if a person has a refuah shalema, he was sick, so he's able to be maila himself. And of course, he brings on also the result that the best way for a person to achieve a refuah shalema, because since he got sick, it's because he has a virus. So if the person does tshuva, that's the way he can reach Yen Shar Chamishim through doing tshuva. So I just want to, so to speak, put it all together in one. That now we left the Chanukah, we left the Yontif. We have a Hachana for the next one, which is going to be Purim. And it's almost like a Bahab, as you have a Sar B'Teves coming up, which is always a week after Chanukah. Is it a coincidence? Obviously not. I would say, forget the reason why we have Bahab is because of Kalas Rosh, right? People go to shul and they all mix. But Chanukah parties, and especially if there's office parties, is 1,000 times worse. So we need not one Bahab, we probably need 10 Bahabs. Maybe that's why they were Masakin Shovavim right after Chanukah. I don't know. But I'm saying that we have now an Asar B'Tevis, and we have a time to make a Tikkun Gadol, which is Shovavim, which lasts, it's not Shovavim Tat this year, which was last year, so we have a shtickle break from it. But now is the time to be Masakin. Also now is the time that people get sick. This is now winter, it's cold. If you see what they say in the news, there's like 100 viruses out there, and if you don't wear a mask, like that you'll be gone soon. But saying so now it's like a is ratzon that we should all do tshuva and to be misakin ourselves to come up to the next yontiv, which Mishra Shem will be Purim, which is also the reason why Purim and Chanukah there's nothing in between them. We also need the nisam al pi teva. So we're a teva people. So this is the time that we could be maila ourselves more so than the other Yamim Tovim, because the other Yamim Tovim were the maila miderech hateva. These Yamim Tovim are derech hateva. So we have a unique ability where the eris are going to come shaloi al yidei baila, like we learned. Chanukah and Purim both come shaloi al yidei baila. So we have an opportunity to be misakin ourselves to make us roi taka that we should be able to be makabel all the eris from Chanukah, Mitzvah Purim, and of course every single day. And we end off with a chakaloi b'chol yom sheyavoi.